Let's watch some movies back from when we were young. I swear it's the best thing I've ever seen. But the truth is you might think that it's done. And I'll just say it used to be better. And I'll just say it used to be better.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to It Used to Be Better, the podcast where me and my partner in life, April. Yes, It Used to Be Better, the podcast where we watch an old movie from our childhood and decide if it holds up or it used to be better. You've already heard her laugh. April, how are you?
I'm good.
A plus.
A.
April, this was your movie.
This is my movie. We watched
Halloween
all of our
Town 1
Halloween
and
stuff, all of our Halloween movies. So we originally said that we were going to watch Armageddon, but Armageddon we realized is
2.5 hours long.
2.5 hours long of just pure gold.
I think that's as long as both Halloween Town movies combined.
It is for sure. We were not down to watch 2.5 hours of a movie. We've just been too tired. So
I got things to do.
we switched it to Dude, Where's My Car, which is streaming on HBO.
Where's My Car? From
Dude.
2000.
Featuring Ashton Kutcher and Sean William Scott.
Yes.
Yes.
And Jennifer Garner.
This is my pick.
Yeah. A young,
Don't say it like that. Yeah.
non-Affleck sullied Jennifer Garner.
Yeah.
So this came out in 2000. So, 18 years ago at this point.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
If you were born in 2000, you could legally buy cigarettes. So you were 12.
What? Yeah. You know why? Because I remember doing the stupid Zoltan heroin. No, the stupid Zoltan hand symbol. I think I did it with Skylar.
Ooh, I gotta stop myself. Did you guys try to make shibby a thing?
No.
That was in my notes. Shibby! Because they say shibby like 10,000 fucking times.
Yeah, and what is shibby supposed to even mean?
So I think it refers to
Like
they're like stoners.
sweet?
Yeah. No. Because they're
Oh.
talking about like it's like Smurf. Like it's just an interchangeable term they use no matter what. Shibby at one point means like weed, cool. Yeah. This is dog. This is your movie.
This is my movie, and it's interesting rewatching it. This later in life, my God. All right, let's get into it.
Wow, the director died in 2018.
Well, you were like mad I didn't know who like the director was or something. Weren't
No.
you?
No.
When were you mad that I didn't know who it was, or is that just constantly?
It's consistent anger.
Okay.
Let's see. It won some awards. Let's get into that first. Oh no, 0 wins, 5 nominations.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Was it for Best Kiss?
No.
What? Why are you so mad?
The Las Vegas Film Critics Society Award
Yeah.
nominated Ashton as Best Male Newcomer. Breakthrough Male for Ashton and MTV Movie Awards, Teen Choice Awards, Comedy, Kutcher, and Choice Chemistry between Kutcher and Sean William
This
Scott.
movie is pretty inappropriate.
Ooh, yeah. yeah, it is. No, it was Donkey Lips. That's what I was mad about. Because you didn't know Donkey Lips.
No, I knew. I remember.
It took a minute.
I ended up knowing.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna talk about this wonderful, perfect movie.
Yeah, so the movie starts off saying that it's based off actual events.
Yeah. Which. What?
And the whole like intro credit sequence is basically their night. Like it has the ostriches, the mascot from the strip club, all that kind of stuff.
Wait, what were you saying just now?
The credits are basically their night.
Yes. You mean the opening credits. I was like, the end credits? Bitch.
I don't
Clarify.
Talk about, why would I talk about the end credits in the beginning?
Clarify.
Ashton wakes up with shit all over his face and short shorts.
Does he have shit all over his face?
I wrote it down. He has shit all over his face.
I don't think he has like shit. I think he's just like his hair is messy and shit. I don't think he has like literally stuff on his face.
I think he has like pudding all over his face.
Okay. Well, you put his shit.
Shit.
All right.
He walks out. There's Chester, Sean William Scott, watching a monkey. And then they have a roommate that lives in the closet.
Yeah, who was basically reminding me of the guy on the couch.
Guy on the couch.
Yeah.
Midway through the movie, we did discuss that this is... Because you tried saying it was your generation's Bill and Ted.
Yes.
And I said how wrong you were. That it's more of a half-baked...
Meets Biodome. Yeah.
But okay, so do you know who the guy in the closet is?
I thought it was the guy on the couch.
No, it's different.
No, then I don't know.
No, the actor, I'm saying.
I still don't know. I thought it was the actor of the guy on the couch.
No, the guy in the closet is stuttering John Melendez from the Howard Stern show.
I've never seen, heard, listened to that ever.
You've listened to Howard Stern with me.
I don't remember.
Their girlfriends call them losers, and then they fucked up their anniversary, which is today, and they're
On the
dating
phone.
twins.
Yeah, it was on the phone. They left him
Yeah.
a voicemail and being like, "You destroyed our house." First of all, we will acknowledge this several times, but they are the worst boyfriends, pretty much ever.
Oh, yeah.
The worst.
Yeah. Well, Ashton Kutcher, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Sean William Scott is like, whatever.
Like a follow leader, not a follow.
A
leader. Follower.
But he doesn't, like, do anything.
Sean William?
Yeah.
He was dancing with all the strippers.
That's what goes on at a strip club.
Okay.
It's not like he was
we're
going in the
we're
back.
Jumping ahead. So they're like, "What happened last night?"
Yeah, so they're hungry, so they go in the fridge, and it's full of pudding. And that's the first time we hear shibby.
And then the cabinets are all full of pudding, and they're just like, "Yeah, sweet." And then their like boss comes to their house.
Yeah. So both of them work together as pizza delivery guys in one car.
And we never acknowledged if like they're high schoolers or not. I mean, they can't be, right? Because they like had.
Well, they got a tattoo, and they went to the strip club, so no, they're definitely not high schoolers.
You can go to the
There was booze.
at the strip club. I was like, you can go to the strip club under 18 or not under 18.
Wow.
Maybe just in Vegas. No, 18 and over, but it's full nude, but no alcohol.
Make sure to check out. I don't even want to make a joke.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say something very inappropriate about children at a strip club.
Oh
And
God!
maybe like a daycare situation.
Stop it.
Yeah, so their boss, the pizzeria owner, who's like a very angry.
But who's just showing up to their house, which is
'cause
very.
He's mad.
Okay, if your manager's mad at you and they show up at your house, I'm gonna think that they're a psychopath.
John Tolles Bay.
Okay, this guy's a
Mr.
nobody.
Pizza Coley.
What's he from?
He's a K-Pax,
Mm-hmm.
Waterworld.
Oh, he's in some movies, dude.
Dude, where's my car?
All right.
He's in some movies. He hasn't been in anything since 2015.
He's in those movies, man. So the boss comes and is like accusing them.
X-Files.
You know what? That's exactly where I recognize him from. That's crazy. I was like, no, there's something I've seen with him in it. He starts accusing them of stealing the pizzas.
Yeah, which
while
they
have
have.
pizzas. Yeah.
And so there's a whole gag where they throw the pizza on the ceiling and then look an elephant and the piece of pizza falls and he throws it behind his back. And there's funny sound effects like a dog and like a baby crying and
You thought it was hilarious. You
Oh
laughed.
my God.
You laughed so hard and so.
but now so they have to fix everything with their girlfriends.
That's the main thing. They're like, oh my God, it's our anniversary. We probably got them sweet gifts. They're in the car.
Yeah, so let's go out. So they walk out and they say, "Dude, where's my car?"
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude? Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
Where's your car, dude?
And that goes on for like 5 minutes.
Okay, no, not 5 minutes.
But I do love when a movie says its name in the movie.
Yes, you do.
So then they start walking, and they walk, what, maybe 10 feet?
Yeah, yeah, nothing.
And Sean William Scott is like, oh, I don't want to walk anymore. And here comes like an elderly neighbor that he tries to like flag down, and she just hits him with his car, or their car.
And she's like, stoner.
Yeah, fucking burn out.
Did she say fucking?
Oh, yeah. There was at least
PG,
one.
PG-13 movie? That's probably the only F-bomb.
And then Ashton tries to flag down another neighbor that just like plows through him.
Yeah. And I feel like it hits
that
him
stunt man
harder.
hit that fucking car hard because the windshield like cracked.
Yeah.
That stunt driver or stunt man really earned his keep that day.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, they're basically just getting run over, and they're like, oh, I guess we should just walk.
Yeah. So they go to the stoner's house. Their drug dealer's house. Mm-hmm. It's played by David Herman, who you know as Michael Bolton from Office Space.
Yes.
And we got a whole thing of like him trying to get them to like meditate almost. Mm-hmm. And then they think the dog's dead.
And then
then then David Herman brings out the dog's pipe, and the dog like jumps up and starts smoking weed with what you said was amazing puppet work. There's like a couple instances where there's animal puppets in April.
I was like, dude,
Midway
good
through the
quality.
second or third time was like, oh, there's some quality puppet work in this movie.
Okay, so then they're like, what happened?
Then they're hungry, so they decide to go get food. And we get the titular scene of the movie. And then.
Oh, yeah, that is the and then.
Yeah.
And then.
No, and then.
No and then.
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 And then.
No and then. Really start to piss me off.
He's
They
like,
just-
and then I'm done.
Yeah. They're trying to order Chinese food. The Chinese lady won't like let them finish their order.
It's definitely one of the popular scenes, I feel like.
Yeah. So they get thrown out of this owner's car because Chester called the Dalai Lama a fag. What?
I think that was like a time when that was used way more.
Oh yeah, it was used like as lame.
Exactly.
It wasn't like a derogatory fag, but still.
Yeah.
Th-
You don't
that
call the
stuff-
Dalai Lama lame.
that stuff and like the transsexual stuff is like, well, that doesn't age well.
Yeah, so then they throw him out of the car.
We've
and
come
then,
a long way in 18 years.
Is this when the space nerds pick them up?
Boner shows up.
Boner.
Christy Swanson. Buffy. Her last name's Boner.
Oh, you're right. Okay, the chick, the hot chick.
Christy Boner.
When he said it like, they said it like, oh, she's so hot. Like, this is why I thought they were in high school.
Dude, you just touched Christy Boner's hoo-hoo.
No, they're just idiots. See, at least Bill and Ted, they're in high school.
Yeah, see, I don't even
There's
know.
reasoning.
Does it even say in the plot if they're in high school?
No, because they're not. They have a job delivering pizzas.
Yeah.
They
But
get
then it's weird, like they run into like a group of jocks and she's the hot girl. You know what I mean? Like it kind of feels school-ish. But yeah, you're right. There's no parents. There's no.
no. They live on their own with a roommate pissing in the plant,
All right.
and
so
their
they run
girlfriends live on their
so-
own.
Okay, so they run into the hot. Oh, remember, we forgot a very important part of the movie. They acknowledge that they haven't slept with their girlfriends and they've been with them for a year. And so they're hoping that they'll get a special surprise for their 1 year anniversary if they give them a really good gift. That's why I was like, high school. I don't even think people waited a year.
Not Bill and Ted, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
Excellent.
Okay, so they run into the hot chick, and this is when Ashton Kutcher becomes
Ashton grabs Christy Swanson's boob.
Well, she's like, don't you remember?
Christy Swanson's hot. I don't think.
You don't think Ashton Kutcher's hot?
No. I mean, this is peak Ashton though.
I did like peak Ashton a lot.
Now, Shark Tank Ashton, no thanks.
Wow.
Too serious for me.
Too serious. Okay, but she's like, you guys don't remember anything from last
I
night?
feel like Sean William Scott hasn't aged at all, though.
No.
Because he's like in Always Sunny as like the other Mac. I think he's dead in that show, though.
Oh, I was like, I think he's alive in real life.
No, he's definitely alive in real life.
Okay,
Yeah.
and so and then she like starts making out with him in
Yep.
public, out in the open.
Yeah. And he just lets it happen.
Yeah. I was like, what?
He doesn't even try to fight it off or anything. And he's like touching her boob.
Yeah.
And he like saw her snatch the night before or something like that, right?
Yeah. Or no, she was like, you paid me like $600 to show me my boobs or show my boobs or something like that.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So anyways, then her boyfriend and crew rolls up, who's
Yeah.
a famous dude.
Charlie O'Connell. Do you know who his brother is?
I'm thinking of his brother.
Jerry O'Connell.
That's who I'm thinking
Who's
of.
married to Rebecca Romaine.
Yes.
Yep.
They look so much alike. Are they twins?
No.
Jesus Christ. They look literally very similar.
Well, think about all the Baldwins. All the Baldwins look alike.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah. That's what happens.
They look a lot alike. Okay. So he rolls up and he's like, what are you doing? My girlfriend.
Yeah, they're all like gym rat jocks.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I was like,
And then they say it's stoner bashing time.
and then they put garbage cans on them.
Yeah, they put garbage cans over their head.
And then they like hit all the people eating their dinner. Like they fall into.
Yeah, I did laugh at that. So Ashton Kutcher and Sean William Scott are just like talking to each other while they have the garbage cans on them, and they're like, "All right, let's go." So they just start walking with the garbage cans, and Ashton Kutcher just walks right into a fucking table.
Stupid. There's like people eating their like little brunch or whatever. He just walks straight into him.
Trying to have a nice LA lunch.
Okay, so then they get out of the trash cans, and is this the Space Nerds?
No, this is a strip club.
Oh my! Oh, because he reaches into his pocket and he finds the matches for the strip club.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, dude! I just want to get to the nerds, the alien nerds.
So they walk in and they're like, "We would never come here." And as soon as they walk in, all the strippers are clapping.
And they're like, "Oh, hi!"
It's Jesse and Chester! Yay! And,
Very accurate. And then the girl walks up. He's like, "Do you want your special lap dance from yesterday?"
No, that's not how it said. It's. Would you like your special dance from yesterday?
She's not talking manly yet.
Oh, yes, she is.
Really?
Yeah, because that was the first thing that struck out to me. And then Chester is sitting there watching. Sean William Scott is watching Ashton Kutcher like make out with this broad, and he's like, "Yeah,
They have
yeah,
girlfriends.
cool."
Remember,
Yeah,
they have girlfriends.
This is like the second time in less than an hour where Ashton Kutcher has cheated on his girlfriend that he loves and wants to have sex with.
He's waited 1 year. All right. Then
So
he gets taken into a private room.
yeah, because she's like, "Yeah, I gave you a very special lap dance, so you want it again?" He's like, "Yeah."
Idiot.
She has a penis,
Yes.
and he starts like freaking out.
Yes.
It's in all the mirrors.
Yeah, it does zoom in on the penis a lot. And then you see Sean William Scott's dancing with like all the strippers.
Yeah, Sean William Scott's as the bartender. There's a bartender. Didn't I get a special lap dance? The bartender's like, "You sure did," and it's all these broads, and they all dump water on their shirts,
They do.
and then he's like breakdancing against the strippers. It's so weird.
This movie is so weird. Okay, and then so she's like, I gave you. So now back to Ashton Kutcher's chick guy, tranny, was like,
Where's my money?
yeah. And he's like, what money? And she's like, I gave you a suitcase full of money. Where is it?
John Markelli's sock is stolen under the futon.
Anyways. And he's like, we can't remember anything from last night.
Yeah. Well, you better find my money.
And we never figure out why they don't know anything from the night before. Is it just because they were drunk?
They got so shibby.
You know.
Is one of the fucking comments.
Okay.
We can't ever get that shibby again. And then like Sean William Scott like slaps Ashton. He's like, "Oh, thank you. I needed that. Snap me out of it."
Okay.
So then so
they
they
leave.
leave. Yeah. And it's like,
we got to find this money.
no, okay, that's nope. No. They decide they're gonna go buy something for their girlfriends right now and take it over there. and that'll be good enough. And Sean William Scott, they empty their pockets, and Sean William Scott in his pockets has a set of plastic vampire teeth and double bubble. I just thought that was very funny.
And who has like $1.30, right?
Yeah. In mine, they have like $1.30.
What did they even buy? I don't even remember.
They buy a box of chocolate, and it was mixed, and they eat all the dark chocolate because they know their girlfriends don't like the dark chocolate. But that's all they like.
They only like the dark chocolate. So
They get to the twins' house, and it's like trash on the outside.
trashed.
It also reminded me a lot of the Pee Wee Herman house from Pee Wee's Big Adventure, like the front of it.
Mm-hmm. So then they go inside, and the house is really clean on the inside. And they're like,
yeah.
we've been cleaning all morning. You guys are the worst boyfriends.
Let's talk about this house they live in. What the fuck is going on there?
What do you mean?
It's just weird looking. They have like curios everywhere, and like
What's a curio?
it's what you put in a curio cabinet. Like,
What's a curio cabinet?
you are uncultured.
What is
A
it?
curio is like those little statues, like because they have the fucking like random unicorn head, but it's not like how we have a random unicorn head. It's like they're prominently displaying.
All right, so you're just.
It was very we're 80 years old.
He did not like the house, everybody. He did not like it. So anyways, they did have a lot of breakable shit, is basically what you're trying to say.
Oh yeah. And everything's like white.
Yes. Everything's very clean.
Looked like it was a hospital.
It was not a hospital. And the girls are like, can you just help us take out the trash?
Well,
And
so they're twins, okay?
yes.
And they say, "Why don't you guys go take a bath?" What? It's
I think like there's probably 2 bathrooms in there. They're just saying like go get clean and
only one.
oh my god. No, that's not accurate.
Go get clean. They're not dirty. So Jennifer, it's the girlfriends are Jennifer Connelly and Marla Sokolov.
Why'd you just say Jennifer Conley? It's Jennifer
Garner. I'm gonna edit that.
No,
No one will ever know.
you're not allowed to. Who's the other chick?
She was in Sugar and Spice and Whatever It Takes. She's still acting now. She's also on Full House. She was on an episode of like Third Rock from the Sun. She did a lot of like one-offs.
Okay.
But she's like weird attractive. She looks like another actress. And I just couldn't like put my finger on it.
She is.
Oh.
What?
She was in
Law and Order SVU?
Friends
Friends.
Dina Tribbiani.
Oh, she's one of the sisters.
Yep.
Okay, so anyways, the twins, you're hating on the twins. They asked the boys to take out the trash. They're like, "Can you just help us take out the trash?"
And in true Mad Camp dumbassery, they decided to try to take all of the trash out at one time.
And it's like
but
8 bags.
Both carrying it. And then they drop a Mountain Dew cap. And Sean William Scott,
Bottle
for once,
cap.
is the smartest one. Says, just leave it. And Ashton Kutcher says, no, we'll get it. And takes off his shoe. And his sock had like no toe.
Yeah, it was fucking disgusting. I was like, okay, so now not only are they fucking horrible boyfriends, but they're dirty and shitty.
Hey, this was the 2000s. All right, that shit was in. Being dirty.
You think it's still in now?
How dare you? They make a huge mess.
All the trash bags rip open. They break
The aforementioned
everything.
unicorn pokes a hole in a bag and it's like what looks to be chocolate.
Yeah,
all
just
over
starts
the place.
squirting everywhere.
Yeah. What was in those bags? Well,
Chocolate.
we see because they just explode at the end.
And the
Everything
girls are
falls
like,
out.
"Get out." So then they leave
And now they get abducted.
by the alien nerds. Finally. Alien nerds, which is how we get introduced to Zoltan.
Yeah.
And they need the continuum.
Oh, I never wrote it down. I refuse, in fact.
Why? Continuum transformer?
Transporter?
I see it right there. Continuum
Transfunctioner.
transfunctioner. Okay.
One of the like, we're looking at IMDb trivia, which is, as we all know, is the cutting edge of knowledge.
All
It says
right.
Seth Rogen auditioned for one of the roles. I don't believe that. Seth Rogen's 3 years younger or older than me, so he would have been like 17.
Yeah, so why wouldn't he be able to audition for
I don't
it?
think he even did fucking Freaks and Geeks yet.
Yes, he did. Freaks and Geeks, he was young as fuck for. Always gotta
Scrolling
be.
all the way down, baby. 2000. So he had just done Freaks and Geeks.
So yeah,
He was too young to do this movie.
the movie.
Donnie Darko.
God. All right. Anyways, so the nerds kidnap them and put them in a car, and they're like, "Well, you're supposed to have the continuum transfunctioner."
Yeah, the cultists, because it's a cult.
It's a cult for sure, and they love Zoltan, and they want to go into space.
Yeah. It's like this whole convoluted, like, we need it to go to space because Zoltan says that we can go and blah, blah, blah. So the lead cultist is actually a really, like,
Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is right. Never mind. I was gonna add in the hot chicks, but
no,
that's
not
later.
yet. But there is, there's a hot cousin sitting in the back seat. Gail the Snail from Always Sunny in Philadelphia sitting in the back seat.
No.
That's the cousin that Frank bangs in the episode where he just keeps getting drunk everywhere. And the head of like this group of cultists is a really known character actor. He was actually in
He's not the head of the cultists. It's Hal
of
Sparks.
that group.
Oh, I was like, it's Hal Sparks. That's Zoltan.
Sultan!
No, of the group. Oh, spoiler alert.
Hal Sparks.
April. He was actually in L.A. Noir as well. But
Jesus.
he like, you'll know him when you see him. Look him up, and you'll be like,
You didn't even
"Oh,
say his name.
I've seen him in 1,000 things." Bob Clendenin. Good old.
All right, so he's in charge of the cult people in the van. Mm-hmm. But Zoltan is Hal Sparks. Anyways, they're like, you need to find the continuum transfunctioner and get back to us, okay? And don't trust nobody.
Trust no one.
Yeah, basically X-Files.
Zoltan.
Trust no. Yeah, Zoltan. And they keep doing this like weird hand thing. Dumped in front of this like cleaners, like a what's it called?
It's Taylor. Mm-hmm. And they keep saying shibby.
Shibby!
I made a note of it. Was this supposed to launch a phrase? Was shibby supposed to take over the world? It did not.
Are you
Yeah.
just gonna be like for Mean Girls? Like that is so fetch. It's never gonna catch on.
Never stop trying to make fetch
Stop
happen.
trying to make fetch happen.
Danny DeVito, I love you.
Okay, so they got dropped in front of the cleaners, and they're like, and the cleaner guy comes on. He's like, "Oh, you're here."
Yeah. Oh, my best customers, come! Your special suits are ready. And they're like,
Yes,
"What?"
and this is when they discover the other titular scene of this movie
Don't take my catchphrase.
is
Yeah.
when they discover they have tattoos.
Oh, dude, what does my tattoo say? Sweet! What about mine? Dude, what does mine say? Sweet! What about mine? Dude, what does mine say? Sweet!
Dude and sweet, and they go back and forth, and the cleaner like
What's mine say?
the Taylor yells at them. You idiots!
I mean, that's basically what I would do.
The special suits are just
Literally Adidas tracksuits, which is
Adidas tracks.
hilarious because they're like in style now. Those Adidas tracksuits, like people could wear right now, and they'd be like, "That's hot."
It never went out of style.
I kind of did.
They better have the snaps on the side.
They did not.
It's so dumb. They have cell phones now.
Yes.
And-
this is when they run into the hot chicks, right?
Yeah, but then they find like another paper and they're like, "Oh, we
Which they're
bought
not even
something
hot.
else." And then it
The
goes
car.
then it goes into a music video.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Where it's like bust a move.
Yeah, and they're just like, and then
They're
like
lip syncing.
Whose house are they at?
No, beats me.
This movie makes no sense.
All because they bought I think it's a Mercedes. They bought like a drop top Mercedes. And like,
And they're like dancing and I don't know.
they're dancing, lip syncing.
Yeah.
They're in like all these different like hood outfits.
With all these friends.
Yeah, with like all these broads.
All right. And then it comes into the other great scene.
Jesse Ashton Kutcher's full name in this movie is Jesse Montgomery III.
Yeah.
There's two more. At
Jesse
least
Montgomery's. All right. So then they come up to the scene. Is this a scene with Fabio?
They go to
It has to be the one with Fabio.
It is, but this also means that it's Good Charlotte time. April.
Don't put Good Charlotte in here.
April hates Good Charlotte.
I do hate them. They
I was a huge Good Charlotte fan in high school.
are the worst.
This is right in my wheelhouse. I love it. Love it now. Love
But
it
you
then.
know what? If I was gonna choose, if I like, it was like a would you rather forcefully had to go to a concert, I would go to Good Charlotte over Green Day. For sure. I fucking hate Green Day more than anything in the world. I would see Nickelback before Green Day.
We're gonna have a fun F. Mary Kill.
What? You can't add those weird ass bands into the F Mary Kill. What?
Which it's funny because I looked up the soundtrack because there was like a couple songs in here. I was like, who is that? But like none of those songs are on the fucking soundtrack.
Okay, so this is the scene where they roll up in their Mercedes
Against Fabio.
and some chick.
Yeah, Fabio and some random broad. And they get into like
Like a
They
whose
re-
dick is bigger match. But it's not. It's just like they rev the engine and shit. And then Fabio puts his arm around the girl. And then so Ashton Kutcher puts his arm around Sean William Scott. And then he kisses the girl, Fabio.
Yep.
So then Ashton Kutcher just makes out with Sean William Scott.
For a while.
Yeah, gonna be honest. Don't remember any of that.
And then Fabio and the girl are like, ew, homosexuality, gross, let's go. And
they're
Ashton Kutcher and John William Scott are like, shibby, we won.
Yeah, they're excited.
Do you remember when Fabio got hit in the face by that bird on the roller coaster?
No.
Yeah, it was in 1999.
Is that what
And
you
I
just
guess-
Googled?
Yeah, because like going off the trivia of IMDb, supposedly the director wanted a bird to hit Fabio in the face in the scene, and Fabio refused. It like broke Fabio's nose or some shit.
Oh,
It was a whole
really?
thing. It was on a roller coaster at Busch Gardens.
Where's Busch Gardens?
There's a bunch of different ones all around the world.
Okay.
5 hot broads are looking for whatever the cult was looking for.
The Continuum Transfunctioner. And they were like, we are hot chicks.
Yeah.
And we will give you pleasure.
Yeah. I wrote down, these guys just keep cheating on the broads. And then I also said that Jesse is rude to Chester, like non-fucking stop. Because Chester's like, how about like you please me and then we'll give you the thing and then you could please him. And Ashton Kutcher's like, no, dude, no. They said not to trust anybody. And it's like, you were just making out with a transsexual and Chrissy Swanson. God forbid Sean William Scott gets some.
Yeah, no, that's not going down. Ashton Kutcher must get everything.
Well, it doesn't even matter because the chicks disappear. And the transsexual stripper shows up.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Where's my money?
And they're like, we still don't know. We don't know where my car is.
No, we're still looking. And then they're all surrounded by the cops.
Yeah, why did that happen? And the cops arrest them.
Yeah. Well, because they committed a crime. Don't you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, because then we go to the interrogation room
Yes, okay.
where the interrogation, since they can't beat up Jesse and Chester, just beats up like a mannequin. And Ashton Kutcher's like, oh, okay, this doesn't affect me whatsoever. But Sean William Scott is like hurt to the bone. They're going through all this interrogation. And then
They're punching the mannequin.
a random cop walks in and goes, hey, it's Jesse and Chester. You guys are great. And they're like, well, how do you know him? And like, oh, he bought the whole Force donuts last night.
sometime between 12 and 2.
Yeah, which is
He was asking for an alibi.
yeah. So then they go out and they're like, "Oh, sorry, you were misidentified. It was actually them." And it's like a midget woman and a bald strong man.
And they're like, this is the guy that misidentified. And he's like literally wearing the thickest Coke bottle glasses.
Yeah, he's like another funny actor. He's been in a bunch of shit too.
Really? Mm-hmm. And he's like, sorry, guys, your car. He's like, good news. I know where your car is. It's at the impound.
Yeah, and he's like,
Didn't you ask for it to get impounded or something?
he's like banging on it on the keyboard. He's like, oh boy, I just sent it to the impound lot. Oops, sorry guys, sorry about that.
Dumb. And then
The aliens, the hot broads, who again aren't hot, go to their work, go to the pizzeria.
because they're trying to find them.
Where they are obviously supposed to be because their boss, Mr. Pizzagoli, is very upset that they're not there. What?
They're really good employees and or boyfriends and people.
So the twins work at a blind school for the blind. Mm-hmm. And there's like a scene with a couple nut shots with some blind kid hitting some guy in the dick with a bat. Mm-hmm. And then a husky blind kid starts touching the girl alien's boobs.
She's like, if you tell me where they are, I will let you touch my...
No, it's not even that.
Oh, he's like, this is how we
He's
say
like,
hi.
he's like, can I touch your face? He's like, oh, you are hot. And then like goes down to their boobs.
Oh, and then they're like, is this normal? And he's like, yeah, that's right. He's like a kid. He's like a teenager. And then the twins are like, oh my God, what's he doing?
Yeah, they go crazy.
And the twins run up and they're like, can we help you? And they're like, we're looking for Chester and Jesse. They're like, oh, remember they get like all mad.
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't know where they are and they're not here.
Jesse and Chester just like go home.
Yeah, they just go home.
And they're like watching TV.
Which is Discovery Channel.
And then at one point, I feel like they were talking about like swapping girlfriends. Because they've been so bad to their current girlfriends, so we could just swap. But they like rally the troops and go back out. But then they've ditched the jumpsuits. Like they ditched the tracksuits.
Oh, and we forgot to mention that in the tracksuit is when he finds the Rubik's Cube.
Oh yeah, there's like a Rubik's Cube in one of the pockets. Like I said, a cell phone, the car deed,
Yes.
a bunch of bullshit. Oh, kaleidoscope.
Yes. So then they leave the house.
Then they go to the impound lot,
Yes.
and their car got sold, and the woman behind the counter won't give them the info.
Yeah, and she's like this. She's in like a bunch of side stuff too. That chick.
Yeah, she's like a really mean black chick.
Yeah, she's funny though. But like, she's like, I can't give out that information, and then they just like try to steal it.
Yeah, and she's like, anybody that puts their hand, you know what she's from?
What?
She's the fucking cop in Hangover.
Yes.
That's what she's fucking from.
Which is pretty accurate.
Yeah, I feel like she just plays the same fucking role. Yeah. She's a cop in Pineapple Express. She's a cop in this. She's a cop in The Hangover.
Oh my God.
Oh no, she was on an episode of Young Sheldon.
Oh no. Okay, so she doesn't, and so then they go. They get the information for the house that's been sold to, or the guy.
Yeah,
And the house is like real weird.
yeah. It's all talks about castration and
Yeah,
we'll
it's like
cut
do
your dick
not
off.
pass. Yeah.
And they go, and this is where your favorite part was because we get more puppet work.
The ostriches. Mm-hmm. They break in. They
Hold
go
on.
through the backyard, right?
Nope, we missed the whole part.
What do we miss?
There's the Germans are following them,
Oh, we missed the Germans, the gay Germans.
and they drop them off at the Chinese food place, and then they get tased by the cult and taken to the compound.
We missed. That was all before.
Yeah, yep.
What?
And that's when Donkey Lip shows up.
Okay, because then they just go home after that. That's when.
No. After that is when they go to the fucking
Impound?
to the ostrich farm.
Oh, so they got like derailed.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So now,
Just fuck this movie. It's so confusing.
Donkey Lips is there. He's one of the bodyguards.
Okay.
knock out
and that's
Donkey
when they see
Lips.
Hal Sparks, who's Zoltan.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
Hal
like-
Sparks makes his big reveal of being Sultan, but also
And this is when a Hal Sparks was like hot.
Sean William Scott like plays a perfect idiot because he just has like resting idiot face. It's like there's a whole thing with the fire extinguisher.
Resting idiot face.
There's like a whole thing where Ashton Kutcher's trying to tell him like knock him out with the fire extinguisher, and Sean William Scott's like, well, yeah, hey.
And then Ashton Kutcher keeps trying to show him, but then he just like fucking physically basically does it, and then he's like, do it just like what I did.
Yeah. Hal Sparks is Zoltan. Hal Sparks has they've kidnapped the twins.
Oh, they're wearing bubble outfits.
Yeah, bubble wrap outfits. Mm-hmm. You ever seen Bubble Boy?
Yes.
That's a movie.
I've seen it. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show's in it.
All right. So then
Hal Sparks is going to kill the girlfriends.
he's like, you better give me that continuum transfunctioner, okay? And the girlfriends are like, oh my God.
Oh, we're dead. They're useless. They're the biggest fucking idiots. Just kill us now. We go back to the Chinese food restaurant where the Germans are just saying, and then you will tell us where the
Continuum transfunctional is?
and then the one just says, can I get some shrimp fried rice?
Yeah.
Now they're at the ostrich farm. Up the fence, and they get like attacked by all the ostriches.
That has great pupper work.
April was obsessed with the bush. She said, and I quote, you know, the animals look really good in this movie. And I was like, are you talking about like that puppet dog too? And then like one of the ostriches like slams through the top of like a cloth top car. And like you're like, yeah, see? Fuck.
And then this is when the ostrich knocks them out and they get put in like a little jail, like in the house. And guess who's in jail?
Andy Dick is they get put in a cage and Andy Dick is like next to them.
Yes.
And like there's a whole bunch of Andy Dick slap nonsense.
Yeah.
Do you know who the guy is? Do you know who Pierre is?
I do not.
So Pierre is like this French guy who has kidnapped them and runs this ostrich farm. He's Data from Star Trek,
Oh, Jiminy Crickets.
but he didn't want to be credited.
Just like Andy Dick. Andy Dick wasn't credited.
Yeah, no. But yeah, it's Data.
Andy Dick was probably one of the funniest parts in this movie, actually.
Yeah,
Because he's just like saying like weird shit. He's
They
like,
probably-
let me answer that question.
they probably paid him in pills. You saw Andy Dick at a bar.
I did. He was sitting like 3 seats from us. It was pretty hilarious. So then they have to answer a trivia question about ostriches.
Yeah, how fast does the ostrich go?
The
I
male-
said 85 miles an hour. I was way off.
That fucking ostrich is just like,
It's like that lion.
it's like 32 miles. Yeah. Oh man, dude, I showed that to my coworkers the other day. Who did I show it to? I think it was Robin, Carly. It was a Saturday, so it was last Saturday. So it was Robin and Carly. Was it just them three? Maybe it was like Asia, but I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I'm laughing so hard. And they're like, they were laughing with me, but they're like, it's funny, but we're more laughing because you're laughing so hard at it. Like, you think it's so funny.
It's a picture that like lions can jump 23 feet.
No, it says it's like a fact on an orange like juice box or something, and it says fact: lions can jump 36 feet into the air, and then it's obviously like a Reddit thread or something, and it's like. Are you fucking serious? They can't jump. They can leap. If they were jumping 36 feet, we would be dead from like heart attacks. It just shows a fucking lion
Lions just
jumping over a
falling from the
giraffe.
sky.
It's like jumping over a giraffe. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
So Sean William Scott answers the question correctly. And like Pierre's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yes. So they go out to the car and it's been stolen.
It was like 34 miles per hour, by the way. That's
It's,
what,
yeah, 20 or some shit like
it's
that.
something like way slower than what you
Than
guessed.
85 miles. That ostrich just fucking cruising, boy. And they're like, Pierre, was there anything in the car? He's like, oh, just this. And it's a Space-O-Rama ticket.
And they're like, sweet, let's go.
So or it's a key. It's a key.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
what it
to a
is.
lock.
Yeah. So they head to the Space-orama, which is like,
An arcade.
yeah, like general amusement, putt-putt, and go-karts. It's like the CG Barrymores of this town. I like how you say, yeah, CG Barrymore's was like only in Michigan.
Oh, I was thinking it's more like the man, what was it called here that we had? Mount Asia. Do you remember Mount Asia?
No. I moved here in 2008.
Mount Asia was literally by like Galaxy Theaters.
Oh, wow.
It was like if you take like that kind of side street behind Smith's, it was like there.
Where
There's-
the school now is? Or the
Maybe.
golf course?
Yeah.
Is it where that church is now?
So like it was in front of that. I feel like they didn't put anything there yet.
And this has been Las Vegas Crossroads. So they go to the locker, and the transsexual's money's in the locker.
Oh yeah, and that person just pops up with like a man girlfriend.
It's a chick who with a painted on mustache.
Yes. And then everyone else shows up.
Yeah, they speak Japanese because they've discovered Japanese language certificates.
Yeah, they just start speaking Japanese. Perfect.
They have a whole thing of tickets in there as well, like a million.
Which is
tickets.
when they buy the like
They buy-
wand
yeah, like a
looking thing.
wand,
And they're like,
because
this
they
is the
need
continuum and transfunctioner.
transmuter.
And they give it to Hal Sparks.
Yeah. So the cult shows up. They give it to the cult. Then the jocks show up, punch Hal Sparks,
Take
take
it.
it because
Give it to the hot
we missed the
girls.
whole section at the restaurant when they show up at their job.
The girls, the hot chicks.
the hot aliens approach the jocks, and like that the jocks tell them about the school for the blind.
Yes. So then,
The Germans show up.
and they're like, that is not
alien broad
continuum
show up.
transfunctioner.
Yeah. And then, like, you see all these kids with it. And John William Scott's still dicking around with the Rubik's Cube, which, for whatever reason, I knew the Rubik's Cube was the transfunctioner. Mm-hmm. So he finally solves it.
And it like turns into the transfunctioner.
It turns into, like, this big ball.
This big sphere. And he's like, oh my God, you just set it off.
Yeah. The Germans wanted to save the universe, supposedly. The Hot Broads wanted to save the universe, supposedly. And the cult wants it to go into space.
Yes.
He proposes a question because he was the Germans are like, we were hanging out with you last night and it must have fell out of my pocket and you picked it up and that's why you have it. So he's like, well, if you were hanging out with us, what did we get on putt-putt? And they're like, a hole in one. And he's like, you're right here. And they like shut it off.
Yeah,
And they're
before it fails and
they're like, well,
blows
how
up the
did
universe.
you know that? And behind them is a big banner that says, get a hole in one win a lifetime supply of pudding.
And all the pudding.
From the beginning of the movie.
Okay, so then the hot alien broads.
All the whores melt into one giant whore, is what I wrote down. And it starts chasing everyone around and eats one of the jocks.
Yeah.
Eats O'Connell. Mm-hmm. And then starts chasing them around. And then there's like a birthday party outside with the father and son. And we get an upskirt shot.
And the father and son are like, yeah.
The son's like, I want to ride that. Or some
And dad's
shit.
like, yeah, me too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Pervs.
So yeah, like Jesse and Chester are running around with the transmuter again. Mm-hmm. And they need to fire a laser that's in it to kill the giant whore. But their fingers can't reach it.
Just like re-talking about this is absolutely absurd.
So they can't reach it. But remember, they were watching Animal Planet, and it was a thing about how monkeys use sticks to reach things, and they use a crazy straw that was also in the locker. Mm-hmm. And they shoot the laser at the whore,
And she dies.
and she dies. She like explodes. Jerry O'Connell comes out like covered basically in shit. Is what you're supposed to think. And then a giant pair of panties falls on her. The Christy Swanson boner and David Herman are like a thing now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the pizzeria owner is just yelling. He's there because somebody ordered 30 pizzas.
Oh, it was the guys. Remember they said that we thought we might get hungry. Steve is just so flabbergasted. You thought this was a perfect movie.
Have you ever seen It's a Mad, 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 Mad World?
Is it that many Mads?
Yeah.
Nope.
What about like Cannonball Run?
Nope.
Okay.
Cannonball Run sounds really familiar, though.
Because I'll tell you what, it does this a lot better. There's no giant whores, but
So you're saying that this movie is
so
good?
the Germans erase everybody's mind,
Oh, yeah. So that was the weird part. The Germans erase everybody's mind.
but
And then the next day...
they wake up. Basically, it's just this like carbon copy of
The day.
the opening of the movie.
Yeah.
Then they go out
And the car's there.
and no, dude, where's your car? Where's my car, dude?
Yeah, but it's behind the mailman.
Yeah, the mail truck leaves and they're like, oh, there's your car, and it's like a shitty looking gremlin. Where the fuck's the Mercedes at?
Well, that whole day's gone. It disappeared. All that's gone with it. And it never explains how they got all that money to buy all that when they didn't use the transvestites' money. You realize that, right?
Oh, no, I know. Well, no, because I think she says, well, we would split it or something like that. But they were taking all of it. Because you wouldn't just take a stripper's money and not, like, for
Yeah.
freezies.
I guess. Okay, but so...
So then they go to the girlfriend's house, right?
Yeah.
And they finally have these gifts.
And they're like, oh, I love you or something, right? Bracelets? Or...
Yeah. But then there's like another thing in there, right? Their necklaces. And the girls put the necklaces on. And in there is a note from the Germans who just erased their minds. So what would be the point of erasing their minds if you're just going to put a fucking card in there saying, hey, we figured you could use this. Thanks for saving the universe. What?
And then it makes the boobs bigger.
There's 2 Uranus jokes in this movie.
Okay, I'm going to need you to chill out about how mad you are.
Jennifer Garner's boobs get bigger.
Yeah.
So the other chicks, because that's the whole point of the necklace. And they just act like, oh, okay.
And then remember, they're like, where's our special gift? And it's just fucking hats.
It's berets
It's
with their name
berets.
embroidered in them.
Yep. And they've been waiting 1 year.
They're never getting it. You know what's going to happen? They're going to have penises.
Wow.
So then they decide to go get Chinese food. That's how the movie ends. With the
Yeah.
whole fucking dude sweet remix.
Yep. With the twins in the back seat of the car.
Did this movie hold up, April?
Man, I don't know. This movie was pretty. I mean, just when you re-listen to this podcast, like when I re-listen to it, I'm going to be like, what we're saying doesn't make any sense. It doesn't even sound like a movie plot. It's so confusing and not done well. But I remember liking this movie.
Well, again, you were 12.
I was 12.
So even if you waited for it to come out on DVD, you were actually probably still 12 or 13.
I
so
don't,
I
I
feel
don't
like
think it held up.
That's like right in a 12 or 13 wheelhouse. Like that was the first time I feel like I saw Half Baked.
Oh, I love Half Baked now.
But it doesn't get into like weird. It's just stoner humor through and through. It's like Dazed and
Yeah.
Confused. Except Dazed and
I've
Confused
never
is like
seen Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused is like a period piece. Ben Affleck.
I've never seen. You know why? That's why I hate Ben Affleck.
What's your opinion on Keanu Reeves being a voice in the new Toy Story?
I'm very unhappy about it. Come
Why?
on, man. You know I don't like him.
He's such a good person, though. If you search Keanu Reeves good person, you actually get like a lot of results. Him getting up on the subway so a woman can sit down. Like putting a little girl on a motorcycle so she can take a picture. Like he's a good person. You are just a hater.
But does that mean I should like his movies?
You like Speed?
I love Speed. I don't just like Speed. I love it. You know,
You like Bill and Ted?
no, I did
Oh,
not.
man.
That was a 2 thumbs down.
You're so dumb. For the one
The only other movie I would probably consider seeing is John Wick.
oh yeah, we watched some of that. I hear those movies are so great.
We didn't watch some of it.
So when we went to Disney with Megan and Carlos,
I thought that was Constantine.
No.
Is John Wick?
Yeah. Have you ever seen Constantine?
I'd also consider watching
Constantine's good.
but I won't. I don't care about the Matrix movies.
Scanner Darkly's really good. Well, it's got Robert Downey Jr. in it.
Oh, I'm very down. Okay, but it did not really hold up. No, man, this movie was pretty. I was almost like we should have just watched Armageddon. I don't want to close my eyes.
Just that for 2.5 hours.
It's literally just Aerosmith.
How was that
singing.
movie 2.5 hours?
I don't know why.
How was that movie 2.5 hours?
I have never felt like the movie is that long. It is just so enjoyable. It's just fantastic.
How long is Infinity War?
2.5 hours. Pretty sure.
God. And that's an epic, sweeping movie.
Armageddon's fucking great, dude. You know what? Just for this sake.
Hey Siri,
No.
why is Armageddon 2.5 hours long?
Okay. I found something on the web for why is Armageddon 2.5 hours long. Take a look.
Why
Michael Bay apologizes for Armageddon.
It does not say that.
It does. Entertainment Weekly.
First of all, your phone is always so fucking loud.
It
I
wasn't
don't
that loud.
even.
Michael Bay apologizes. It took 15 years, but moviegoers are getting the apology for one of the brashest, outlandish, craptacular, entertaining blockbusters of all time. This guy is firing cannons at you, April. Listen here, James Hibbard from Entertainment Weekly.
First of all, Michael Bay's a clown. I mean, he made like 2 good Transformers movies.
He made Pain and Gain, which is supposed to be really good.
What else did he make that was good?
Pain and Gain.
No, like epic big movies.
People are screaming at their devices right now.
I know I should know, but I can only recall right now Transformers, and
He made the Turtle movies.
those were not great.
The one's got Sheamus in it.
Not good. Wasn't good. The Rock. Fucking.
The Rock.
That movie's great.
He was the executive producer on The Purge television series, as well as Jack Ryan, the television series.
Keep going. Go to movies. Come on. Why waste my time? Go back up and just look at the popular movies, dude.
It's fucking Transformers. It's 4 Transformers movies.
And Armageddon.
You idiot.
Do you see what one? Do you see which one is first? Armageddon. I can't see. Move your head.
He did Bad Boys.
Never seen it.
Bad Boys is a good action movie.
Okay, what about The Rock? Have you seen The Rock?
Pearl Harbor.
Have you seen The Rock?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. The Island.
What the fuck is The Island?
Ewan McGregor. Scarlett
Oh, I
Johansson.
love Ewan McGregor a lot. Okay. All right, now we just got into a whole Michael Bay thing, dude.
Talking Bay.
Dude, we're not even watching Armageddon yet.
Talking Bay.
All right. 13 hours. That was supposed to be like a big one. You know what? I watched 13 hours. Yeah, it's with fucking John Krasinski, isn't it?
Hey, 13 hours. That was supposed to be a big movie.
I think I saw it. Yep, I totally did. Bam.
Obviously, it wasn't that big because you fucking have no recollection of it.
I saw it, you know what, on maternity leave, I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to edit that out. I am the editor. Our son was born in December 2016. Happy birthday, Oliver.
You're
So
dumb.
I tried to look up like on that website, like the Parents Council website for like reviews of this, and none of them were good.
So basically, did you like this movie?
It had like a few funny parts, but not enough to like save it.
No, it's pretty bad.
So
I can't believe they're streaming this on HBO.
well, someone has to have the rights.
Why?
Ashton Kutcher almost turned the movie down until he got to the "you got a tattoo" scene, and then he said he couldn't stop laughing.
Okay, I was like wondering. I was like, if they were both popping at this point, because Sean William Scott had to have done like American Pie at this point, or was he like going to do American Pie? Because like I feel like this movie's really bad, and if I read the script, I'd be like, why the fuck am I doing this movie?
Oh, he's so handsome.
Can you not man crush over Sean William Scott?
Stifler, 1999.
Yeah, so he had already played those big roles.
He did. He was in American Pie 99, Dude, Where's My Car 2000, American Pie 2 in 2001, American Wedding in 2003.
Is that all he's known for? Well,
No,
didn't he do
he does a voice in Ice Age.
Well, didn't he do the movie with Johnny Knoxville?
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep. And that's the movie I definitely got a fucking RPC'd for.
A what?
No, I did not get RPC'd for that movie.
What is
Sorry.
RPC'd?
Isn't that when you get like suspended?
We would just call that suspension.
What does RPC stand for?
He's in Final Destination.
Yes, he is.
He plays football player in Aerosmith Hole in My Soul video.
Okay, I didn't get RPC'd that weekend. I got RPC'd for something else, but we accidentally
Road Trip.
in school.
Jane's on the poster, right?
Will you listen?
I'm
In
listening.
school, we played Dukes of Hazzard. So we made the news because I was in television productions. We made the news. And this week we weren't doing the news, and we announced that we're not doing the news that week. But since we were the worst fucking slack offs ever, we decided to watch Dukes of Hazzard on the DVD player for the TV that airs throughout the whole school. So people that didn't realize the news wasn't on, they put on their TV, and it was the scene with all the chicks playing hacky sack topless. And I like started getting like a flurry of text messages being like, "Oh yeah, nice choice of movie.
Nice knockers.
Oh yeah." And I was like, "Oh my god, we're all gonna be in so much fucking trouble." We didn't get in trouble. I got in trouble for I put out a video on the news. My friend was flipping off in the background, and I got RPC'd. My dad had to go with me to the principal and everything, or the dean. My dad was really annoyed.
This has been Talking Woody.
Talking Woody.
Woody was annoyed not because you got suspended, but because he had to go down there.
That is why.
Yeah.
That is literally why. He was,
hey, bro.
well, he was just kind of like, "Are you serious? This is why?" He was like, "Oh my god."
Sean William Scott also in The Rundown. Do you know who else is in that?
What the hell's the rundown?
The Rock. Dwayne Johnson.
Oh my god.
The Dukes of Hazzard movie isn't horrible.
No, it's not horrible.
So in
You
the
know why? 'Cause
rundown,
I love Johnny Knoxville.
the rundown, like, The Rock's like trying to. He's like a bounty hunter. Does the voice on Ice Age, Southland Tales, American Loser, Mr. Woodcock. Oh, the best movie ever. Fucking Role Models.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen Role Models with fucking Paul Rudd?
No, and I love Paul Rudd.
Oh my god, dude, it is hilarious.
I've never seen
I
it.
saw that shit in the theater.
Well, now I want to watch Role Models.
It's good. It's very good. He's
Okay.
also on Lethal Weapon, the show.
First of all, this whole tangent has went on for way too long. I don't.
F. Mary
even know-
Kill. Hal Sparks, Ashton Kutcher, Sean William Scott.
Okay, I'm definitely just gonna go ahead and probably marry Ashton Kutcher, and I would probably just bang Sean William Scott and kill Hal Sparks.
Fuck you, Hal Sparks should have
Ashton
never left
Kutcher's
the
a-
soup.
Is very handsome to look at. I just would like to marry him so I can look at him. His like model life. Okay, so I get to choose because there's lots of women. All right, so the hot broad
Chrissy Swanson?
and the twins. F, Mary, Kill. They're actually all pretty beautiful. So this is kind of weird.
Okay. I'd kill Christy Swanson
Wow.
because
She's blonde.
she wanted the money.
Oh, yeah, but
Also-
the other girls don't even want the D.
Also, wait a minute. I need to rethink this because we
Yeah.
always just say the characters, or we always say the actors, but we need to go off the characters.
Well, that's why I went off the characters with mine.
You would just say, now I really don't know about you.
Because Ashton Kutcher's just so good to look at.
Hal Sparks got that money though.
Hal Sparks does have that money, but he's a nutcase. He's wearing a bubble suit and wants to go to space with all his nerd friends.
He's got friends. He's got aspirations, and you get to hang out with Donkey Lips.
No.
Okay, hold on, because the twins don't want to have sex,
Ever.
and they hold out for a year, and they live in that weird house.
Okay. So you're going to switch it up.
I'm gonna bang Christy Swanson.
God, men always thinking with their dick.
I'm going to. Well, no, April. I wouldn't want to put a girl in a situation where she doesn't want to bang, and they don't want to bang. I would kill not Garner.
You would kill the shorter one.
Yeah, and I'd marry Jennifer Garner.
Have you liked somebody? Was that you that was saying that you think she's hot?
Yeah, she's hot.
I've never thought she was hot.
Alias,
Never, ever,
Electra.
ever.
You dumb.
No. The only time I ever kind of liked her was 13 Going on 30. I love that movie. And that made me have a huge crush on Mark Ruffalo. Huge. I love him.
Las Vegas activist Mark Ruffalo.
I love him. Does he hate Las Vegas?
No, he comes here, there was a whole thing about the solar panels and he came here. All right.
Are you just so mad about this movie?
No, I'm not mad at all. It's good that there was finally a clunker in your fucking movies.
Wait, so then you liked all my other movies so far?
Not Halloween Town 2.
Calabar's Revenge. So this is the first, yeah, I agree. This movie was pretty bad.
Calabar's Revenge.
The best. This movie was very bad. I mean, I could easily never watch it again and be happy.
So I like how we did 2 of my movies in a row, but then I had to watch Halloween Town and Halloween Town 2, and then another one of your movies. I'll let it slide.
Well, because remember we did yours back to back. I watched
Just 2 of them. Halloween Town and Halloween Town 2. That's 2 movies.
Oh my God, they're short movies. All right, so what are we gonna do for our? Well, you shouldn't even say because it's so impossible for us to find these movies.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are these?
There's multiple movies.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of Disney movies that you've never seen that you need to see
What? How is that even possible?
because they're not like Disney movies.
Oh my God.
Rocketeer.
Never seen that.
You've never seen Toys?
No, I've seen The Toy.
I remember that because John Marconi and I watched it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Batman 66 and Dick Tracy.
Oh my God. I don't know if I want to watch any of these.
No, they're all so good. All of those movies are great.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Toys
well,
is Robin Williams
and
Joan Cusack
I will always
and
watch.
LL Cool J.
What? Robin Williams is just my whole
Yeah.
favorite in the whole world. I'm so sad. When he died, I was actually legit sad. Legit. How sad were you when Stan Lee died? Did you talk about it on your podcast? Y'all didn't even bring that shit up. You know what?
I don't like to bring up death. Like Levi was like the the guy from SpongeBob died.
The guy from
Like,
SpongeBob did
I
die.
don't need to bring that up.
It's
okay.
a fact.
I know it's a fact, but it's not like we're breaking the news. At the point it gets released, it's Stan Lee was dead for a week.
It's making weird noises.
I hate you. All right, April, do you have anything else?
Nope. I think that this movie was pretty bad. I will say that.
Agreed.
It was not great. I almost feel like we should have just forced ourselves to watch
It
Armageddon.
actually set back transsexual rights. This movie existed.
Did it?
Too bad we'll never get that sequel. Seriously, dude, where's my car?
Was that true?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Maybe they'll make it now.
I don't. They'll hear this podcast.
Man, dude, don't jinx it because every time we've watched a movie, they're always doing a remake
Something,
of it.
yeah. Well, the Bill and
Overboard.
Ted one got canceled.
It did.
Yeah.
Yes.
You bitch. Don't worry, we're gonna watch Bogus Journey. I need to write Bogus Journey on this list.
No. All right. Until next time, folks.
Make sure you like and subscribe us on Bogus Journey.
Oh my God.
Make sure to like and subscribe to us. You can find this podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts: Spotify, Google Play Music, iTunes, Stitcher. Rate and review. Leave us 5 stars. We will read it probably on the Frank Culture podcast.
Only me 5 stars.
If you do that, it will most certainly not be read.
It will always be red.
Make sure you check out the website and the Instagram.
Bye.
Frank Culture. Goodbye. I'm keeping that in.
Shibby. Dude. Shibby. Dudes. Dude. Dude. Shibby. Dude. Sweet. Dude. Sweet. Dude. Sweet. Dude. Sweet. Dude. Sweet. Dude. Sweet. Dude! Sweet! Dude, sweet. Shibby. Dude. Dude. Sweet. Dude. 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 Sweet. Dude. Sweet. Dude. Dude. Dudes. Dude. Dude. Shibby. Dude. 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 Shibby. Suge. Nah. Dude. 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 Sweet. Dude. 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 Shibby. Sweet. Sweet.
Dude, sweet. Dude, sweet.
Sweet. Dude.
Dude, sweet.
Can I get an order of shrimp fried rice?